Gia đình rồi đúng không?
Dạ cô nói lại cô.
Gia đình á, chủ đề gia đình rồi đúng không?
Dạ rồi.
Ok.
Dạ restaurant cũng luôn rồi cô.
Nhà hàng rồi.
Chu.
Sách này, du lịch. Du lịch chưa? Sách
Dạ
chưa
du
con?
lịch
Sách
dạ
rồi.
sách chưa cô. Sách
À,
chưa.
sách chưa hả?
Dạ.
How often do you read books?
I read book almost every night before I go to bed.
Okay. What's your favorite type of book?
I love reading about different culture.
What can you learn from books?
Books can broaden my horizon about thousands of things around the world, and books are also my best friend.
Where do you read books?
I read books at home, sometimes in the library.
What's the most interesting book you have ever read?
I think that would be Nepal, a book written about the country of Nepal, published in 1999.
How long? How long does it take you to finish a book?
Well, it depends on the length of the book, but it's usually taking me a week to finish. A 300-page book.
Do you usually bring books with you when you travel?
Yes, I do. When I am at the airport or bus station, I read books to kill time.
Is there any bookstore or library in your area?
Unfortunately, there are none near my house. The nearest one is 3 kilometers away.
Travel cho con.
Dạ, chu cái này chu.
Okay. How many places have you traveled to?
I have a business on the roving through my country.
Who do you usually go with?
I often go with my friend, sometimes with my best friend.
What's your favorite tourist attraction?
There would be Venice City in Italy. I love reading the gondola along the canal while watching Italian people live their daily lives.
Daily con nhé.
Daily.
Daily. A ấy, daily lives.
Daily
Okay.
life.
Have you ever been abroad?
Oh yes, I have. I came to Italy last year for a business trip.
What language do you use when traveling?
Yes, because sometimes I have to use body language since not all people are good at English. Good at nghĩa là gì? Còn nếu mà đi chung với nhau?
Good at á?
Dạ.
Giỏi nhá.
Dạ.
Tức là gì? Tôi thường nói tiếng Anh nhưng mà đôi khi phải sử dụng ngôn ngữ cơ thể bởi vì không phải tất cả mọi người đều rất giỏi về tiếng Anh. Được chưa? Còn bad thì sẽ là không giỏi nhá. Ok. Tiếp. What do you usually do during your trip?
I often go sightseeing, take pictures, mingle with the local people, and understand the local customs. Mingle nghĩa là gì cô?
Mingle này kiểu là bình thường nó là trộn đấy, là mix đấy. Tuy nhiên là cái này em sẽ dịch là đi ngắm cảnh này, chụp ảnh này và kiểu hòa nhập với người địa phương. Okay. What do you do to prepare for your trip?
I often go sightseeing. Before the trip, I check for information about the location, weather, famous tourist attraction, transport station, local person, and price on the internet.
Okay. What do you usually bring when you travel?
I usually pack my suitcase with some necessary items such as clothing, medicine, food, a map, and a camera.
Medicine em nhé. Medicine là thuốc. Okay. Do you prefer traveling by car, train, or plane?
I prefer planes, although it can be a little expensive. Planes are much faster than any other mode of transport.
Do you prefer traveling alone or joining a guided tour?
I love backpacking with my friend who share the same interest as me.
Website chưa con?
Dạ chưa cô, mấy cái chủ đề gần đó chưa.
Okay. What type of websites do you often search for?
It's varied depending on my goal. I prefer entertainment and education websites such as Facebook, Wikipedia, and VOA speaking English.
Wikipedia em nhé. Y nhé.
Wikipedia. Còn cái đuôi chấm mình đọc không cô?
Chấm là dot hoặc point. Được chưa?
Còn chữ OGG là mình sẽ bằng tiếng Anh là
ORG nhé.
ORG. Wikipedia.org.
How long have you been using them?
I have been using their website since I was a freshman at university.
What do you visit those websites for?
I use them to study online or relax after working.
What's your favorite website?
I think it's probably youtube.com.
.com hoặc là point .com đi. Okay. Can you read websites in English?
Yes, I can. More useful websites are written in English.
Written con nhé.
Written.
What's the most popular website in your country?
It's not quite sure, but I guess it would be
Facebook.com. Do you think your youth should use websites as a reliable source of knowledge?
Not only, they should show they shop carefully.
Sources. Okay.
Sources.
Đây là nạn nhá. Accident.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in any traffic accident?
Yes, a year ago.
What happened?
It was hit by a car while crossing a road.
Crossing the road.
Crossing the road.
Ok. Mẹ đi xe máy ô tô hả? Chà. Xe máy hả? Chưa thấy. Okay. How did you feel then?
I feel pretty terrible because of my injury.
Who was involved in the accident?
The car driver, his family inside the car, and me.
Did the insurance company pay for repair service?
I was working, so I did not receive any car repair service.
Did you need a lawyer?
I heard my lower back was a little, so I didn't call a lawyer.
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 Cái chữ V kép không đọc em nhé. Tiếp.
Dạ.
Did you report the issue to the police?
No, we didn't want to get the police involved.
Were you sent to the hospital after the accident?
Oh no, the injury wasn't really serious.
Do you have a driving license?
Yes, I do. I always keep it in my purse.
Why? Why should people obey traffic regulations?
To protect themselves and only the best way are to wear a helmet, wait for traffic light, and stay in the appropriate vehicle with pedestrians lane. Open traffic là gì cô?
Đâu? À, obey này hả?
Vâng lời.
Tuân thủ luật lệ giao thông nhé.
Dạ.
Childhood memory này. Chắc là mẹ đi. Sao chưa thấy nào? Có phải gọi điện không con? Không làm đến 7:30. Did you have a happy childhood?
Yes, I did. I enjoyed playing hide and seek with my peers.
Did you experience your childhood in a city or countryside?
I spent my childhood in a rural area where I could see vast bright fields.
Did you usually skip class when you were a child?
Yes, I did. And many of my friends did too.
Who were you with when you were a child?
I was with my beloved family.
What did you want to be when you were a child?
I dreamed of being a fashion designer.
Who did you love the most when you were a child?
I love my mom the most. She was always there and took care of me.
Who were your childhood heroes?
Robin Hood. They took more money from the rich and gave it to the poor.
What reminds you of your childhood?
Green bright field, which I happen to see everywhere, remind me of my beautiful childhood.
Childhood con nhé. Ai nhé?
Childhood. Yeah.
Nó là trai luôn, đang trời nhẹ. Okay. Did you change a lot when you grew up?
Yes, of course. I'm more mature both physically and mentally.
Why is childhood important?
Because it shapes people into who they will become.
Favorite rooms nhá.
Yeah.
How many rooms are there in your house?
There are 6 rooms, a living room, 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, and a kitchen.
Which floor is your bedroom on?
My bedroom is on the first floor of the 3-story house.
Is it big or small?
It's not very basic, just enough to put necessary furniture in.
What color is your bedroom painted?
It's painted pink, my favorite color.
Do you love your room? Why?
I love it very much because it's in my private space whenever I go home.
What furniture does your bedroom contain?
It contains a bed, a desk, and a built-in closet.
What do you do in it?
Well, I spend most of my free time there reading books and sleeping.
Okay. How much time do you spend in your room?
About 10 hours a day, especially in the evening.
Do you share your room with anyone else?
No, everyone in my family has their room, so I share there alone.
Presents. What kind of presents are popular in your country?
It depends on the receipt. For children, toys are the best choice. For young, souvenirs are recommended.
For youth cơ nhá. For youth.
Yeah, for youth.
Cho thanh thiếu niên. Chị dạy giao tiếp nha. Ok. Who gave presents to you? On what occasions?
I have received many presents. Most of which were from my friends that give me gifts on my birthday.
What was your last present?
It was a handmade doll given by my best friend when I moved to another city.
Mẹ tới rồi đó. Đi, xoay chấm quá. Cho chị chút.
Dạ.
Đến đâu? Như đây là chi này. Này chấm nhé. Rồi đang làm tiếp đến đây lấy này. Rồi, thứ hai đúng không? Vậy là xương nhé. Rồi. Câu what was your last present cho con?
It was a handmade doll given my best friend when I moved to another city.
Số mẹ. Okay. What was the one you like best?
I love my book novel a lot. It was given to me on my 23rd birthday by my brother.
Okay. Did you ever get a present you didn't like?
Yes, I have, but I still treasure and take care of them.
How? How do you thank people who give you presents?
I give them presents that they would like.
What are the times of the year that people give presents in your country?
Some special occasions are birthday, wedding, graduations, New Year Day, Valentine's Day, housewarming ceremonies.
Who was the last person you gave present to?
My mom. I buy her a course on a business trip to Bangkok.
I bought con nhá, đây quá khứ rồi. I bought.
Yeah.
Okay. Is giving presents important in daily life?
Yes, easy. It's one of the best ways to show your love and gratitude to someone.
Okay. Which tourist attractions do you prefer when traveling? Historical places or natural landmarks?
Well, historical places are only my first choice when traveling.
Chị like hàng ngày 7 giờ em nhé. Okay. What do you usually do when visiting historical places?
I usually listen to the tour guide introduce the site and take note about important historical events.
Cái từ sự kiện em đọc lại là events.
Events.
Okay.
Events.
Can you name some historical places you have visited?
Whenever I try to foreign culture, I always visit its famous historical places. Some of them are the pyramids in Europe, Angkor Wat in Cambodia, Stonehenge in Ireland, and the Thai Mahal in India.
What's your most favorite historical place? Why?
I love the pyramids the most. Taking a tour around the pyramid, I cannot only enjoy the cái từ này đọc sao cô?
Đâu con?
Cái từ enjoy the go. I cannot only enjoy the
Để chị nhìn. Gorgeous.
Enjoy the gorgeous artistic, but also learn cultural and historical value of the ancient in culture.
Okay. What is the most famous historical place in your country?
It's definitely the state of discovery in New York City.
Am I definitely?
Definitely.
Okay. What's special about it?
The status was given by the people of France. It was a symbol of freedom for the U.S. as well as a welcome shot to people coming to the U.S. from another country.
Where is it located?
It's located on Liberty Island in New York Harbor, New York City.
So should the Jews visit historical places instead of other places?
Sure, nowadays the Jews should visit their kind of places more often in order to present historical and cultural value of their country.
Okay. What are the benefits of reading a newspaper magazine?
Newspaper magazine can broaden your mind about thousands of things without the need to travel.
How often do you read?
It's every day.
What's the best time to read the newspaper?
I think the best time in the morning when you start a new day.
What types of magazines do you usually read?
I usually read politics and fashion magazine. I also enjoy reading about culture and tourism.
What's your favorite magazine?
My favorites in the New York Times, which write about all sorts of things: business, sport, movie, travel, book, shop, education, and real estate.
Do you read the paper or online news?
I prefer online news to save money.
How much? How much does this cost you to buy newspaper per month?
I only buy a monthly newspaper, so it doesn't cost much money, around $5 a month.
Per month.
Per month.
Per hoặc đều được em nhé.
Dạ.
Hoặc per đều được.
Dạ. $5 a month.
Này. Per. Okay. What is the most popular magazine in your country?
it would be Forbes magazine or LinkedIn show for reliable business news and financial information.
With the popularity of the internet, do you think newspapers and magazines will disappear?
Yes, unfortunately, it's just a matter of time.
Okay. How many events have you joined this year? What were they about?
I have joined more than 20 events so far. More of which were about education.
What were your most memorable events?
The most memorable for me was an international study conference in which I was introduced to some famous universities in Europe to study overseas.
Okay. Was it organized indoors or outdoors?
Each was an indoor event.
No. Event.
Event.
Who sponsored the event?
The event organized were the education departments of American Center, but the university introduced in the conference were the ones who paid.
Who went to the event with you?
I went there with my friend who shared the same minutes in study in Paul as me.
Cái gì nhỉ?
What
were some performances in the event?
There were not many performances. University representatives take a speak to introduce their school to students, and then they hold a Q&A session.
Were the event showed on TV?
The event was not aired, but there were television advertisements for it.
How would someone market an event?
Take advantage of social media in a smart way to promote an event.
Social media.
Social
media. Okay. What subjects did you learn in school?
I learned math, science, physics, biology, geography, history, literature, English, arts, and music.
What subject did you like the most when you were at school?
I like biology the most, although I was excellent at literature.
Did your friends like that subject too?
Yes, they did. They enjoy every single biology lessons.
Were the textbook written in English or any other language?
I was written in English.
Who taught that subject?
My teacher was my parents from the USA.
How was that subject helpful to you?
I often has it helped me a lot in become a biology teacher.
How often did you learn that subject?
I often take biology lesson 5 times a week.
How long? How long did you spend on that subject at home?
I spend roughly 2 hours per day studying biology at home.
Have you ever attended any actual classes for that subject?
I spend roughly 2 hours per day studying biology. Oh, yes, I have. I usually attend it in evening classes.
Is it important?
Hả? Dạ không gì. Dạ, nhầm.
Is it important to study hard on both social sciences and natural sciences?
Oh, no, isn't it? Students should choose the one they like and those that are helpful their career path.
Cái này là career nhé.
Career path.
Ok. Rồi, cái chủ đề sau thứ 3 con nhé.
Dạ vâng ạ.
Ok. Bye bye.
Dạ chào cô.